Yeah. Antifa sucks. You can be in a small town with me. If you want, you can be in a small town. Antifa smells like poo-poo and pee-pee. The song is written for me and only me. Oh my God, it's me. Welcome to the show. Oh, you thought you had some kind of inclination that there wouldn't be an epic war cry to begin the show with. You were wrong, my friend. You were wrong. Warriors of the work week, heed my call. The middle of the week approaches, a battleground of fatigue and monotony. But we shall not falter. Oh no, no, no. As this is our moment to rise above the mundane, to shatter the chains of routine as we stand firm, our spirits unyielding, for this is the turning point of the crusade, of our crusade together. With every breath we summon the determination. As the sword of perseverance, let the battle cry echo through the halls of time. For we are the champions of Wednesday, aka Hump Day. Together we shall conquer this midpoint in life as
everyone knows Margot Robbie is pretty mid.
Paving the way for victory and a promise of a triumph in the end. Welcome to the revolution. What's up, everyone? Welcome. Let me just get my my old chat out. Because I can't see it right now. I got Rumble chat up and loaded. I'm getting YouTube chat up and also loaded, locked and loaded, as they say. Remember the song by Johnny Boy, the Johnny Cougar, Mellencamp, when he sang living life in a place with larger than a village, but smaller in a city? Yes. Hey, that speech was written by me, okay? Me and only me. Derek O'Shea's speech gets me so emotional at the same time, makes me want to run through a brick wall. Yes! That is the answer. That is the path. That is the life. That is the way. This is the Derek O'Shea show. I just love that people are triggered by this. by this Derek O'Shea show alert. I just love that people are triggered by this. Woo.
Oh, you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line.
Grifter's got a grift. The song's about you and me together in a small town. 'Cause we're small people. I love it. Oh, all of a sudden I am obsessed. Obsessed with country. My favorite Taylor Swift song is about the one how she fell in love with a guy, but she did something and she got sad and broke up and wrote a song about it. Papa, I love that that's your song. Willie, how we doing in the chats? How we all feeling on this lovely Wednesday? I hope everyone is just feeling good. Guys, breaking news. Breaking freaking news. Let's get a let's dance. I wish I could just have free. What's this? We need some guys. Huge news coming out of the Senate. News that you should all be very afraid of. News that makes us all question our own reality, our own science. Are you vaccinated? Are you vaccinated by the Pride vaccine? Mitt Romney comes out as gay. Shout out to Mitt Romney. It's finally the season of the year, the season to hold a 6-inch hot dog in your hands and let the people know today is the day of...
Well, as you all know, today is National Hot Dog Day.
Great. So boys and girls, grab you a hot dog and let the boys know it's time to hold on to a hot dog tight.
And perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat.
Oh, we know. Oh, we know, Mitt Romney. We heard all about how hot dogs are your favorite meat and how you enjoy a nice hot dog on a cold summer's day. Because after all, after Pride Month, who doesn't love slurping down a hot dog?
I love hot dogs.
Okay, we get it. Okay, we understand. The way you're gripping that thing has just got me saying, ooh, baby, I want some more.
I love them in buns.
Oh, yeah. I have not watched... I don't watch these videos before I play them. I love them in buns. Hey, do not knock a man who loves a good hot dog in a big old bun. Shout out to big buns everywhere, because I have big butts and I cannot lie, as other brothers can't deny. When a man like Mitt Romney walks in with an itty bitty waist and a 6-inch hot dog in his face, I get sprung. I want to pull up tight, because I'm noticing that hot dog is covered in blood. Oh dear God, this man is a menace. Let's keep going.
I love them outside of buns. I love them with...
Stop. He loves them outside of buns. Because nothing gets me harder than a diamond, like seeing a hot dog outside of a bun. Am I right? I love them everywhere. I love a good free-range hot dog, as they say. Let the hot dogs roam freely.
With baked beans, I just like hot dogs. It's the best.
Who doesn't love a hot dog with a little bit of beans next to it? Just a little beans that you can hold in your hands. Maybe in one hand. Just cup them. Just cup the beans together, as he's doing with that hot dog. Man, that hot dog's looking pretty good in his hands.
You know, best meat there is, without question.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Without question. So there is. It's the best, best meat there is, without question.
It's the best meat there is. Thank you, Mitt Romney. Coming out of the closet. We always knew he was going to come out as Democrat eventually. And it's just beautiful to see Mitt Romney is coming out of the closet holding that hot dog nice and tight.
So to all of you who, like me, are celebrating National Hot Dog Day, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And may there be many, many more hot dogs served in our wonderful land.
Yes, as we should all grab a hot dog and throw them in our mouths one at a time. Because 2 is too much. Oh God, sorry. Oh, let me check your chats. Oh, Willie. Oh, I need to pull up Rumble chat. Gabby New, what's up? On Kick, shout out to Kick. Gabby New, you're the first non-weird Kick chat I've ever had. Shout out to Gabby New. Most of the other ones are like super sketch. This song spoke to me on a level that the other song has not spoke to me in the history written by humans. Yes. Bad news from the Senate. Did Dianne Feinstein attempt to attach her head to a cyborg yet? Yes. Dianne Feinstein has finally attached her head to a cyborg. She's doing just fine. She's going to run for another 8 years. I'm excited to see what Dianne Feinstein can finally bring to United States Congress. Hot dog that yo. I am doing good. Mitt Romney is all the B. Frank guy. Let me pull up my other chat. I need to have Rumble chat up in this mother effer. Shout out to Rumble chat. Where are we at? Shout out to Rumble chat. Shout out to Rumble chat. Every day is Rumble chat. Shout out. Sorry. Oh, it's hump day, people. We're feeling good. Rumble chat. Oh, name is already in use, of course. Okay. Oh, God. Twitch alerts, chat, Rumble. Where's Rumble chat? How's Rumble? Okay. KKK. This is our people. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Sorry, I'm trying to get your chat up and going. Obviously, I'm a freaking boomer, and I'm struggling over here. Window, screen capture. Oh, there it is. God. How's everyone feeling though on this lovely day? Window. Sorry that you have to see all this. This is embarrassing. Ah, there we go. Oh, there it is. There it is. Rumble shout to Rumble chat. Okay. Hot dogs are the best at some pretty dirty pictures floating around the halls of Congress today. Yes. Majority Taylor Green. Oh, yeah. Ketchup on a hot dog. Trying so hard to be regular guys shows just how cringy. Dude, Mitt Romney is the most cringe person on earth. Okay, first of all, look at Mitt Romney and his little, he's got his little hot dog hat, and he's holding his little hot dog in his hands. He's got a little, he bit the hot dog a little bit. Just a little nibble. I'm not going to eat the whole thing because I'm watching my figure. How big is Mitt Romney's hot dog? Put it in the chat. I'm thinking he's got at least 7. Mitt Romney is all beef frank guy. He loves that kind of hot beef injection right into his. Yeah, he does. He freaking does, dude. All right, let me get that Rumble chat. Perfect. Bada boom. Bada bing. Shout out to Rumble ding. Bada boom. Bada bing. He loves his buns. How much do you think that hat costs the taxpayers? Not enough. Not enough. Better than Nathan's hot dog and better be kosher. That's so true. If it ain't foot long, then it's still a hetero. Yeah, that's true. Is that what it is? If it's foot long, then you're still hetero. Hunter Biden hot dog caught in 4K. Oh God. Oh, you right wingers are obsessed with Hunter Biden's hot dog. Am I right? I always hear that's like such a stupid critique whenever I read that online. When it comes to putting hot dogs in him, Mitt Romney prefers just the tip. When it comes to putting hot dogs in him, Mitt Romney prefers just the tip. There goes J alert. Mitt Romney prefers just the tip. God. Shout out to the tip. The tip is an undervalued, underwhelming part of if you call yourself a man. Oh man, what kind of tie is that? It's got a little hot. What is that? It's got little doggies on there. It's so cute. I love his little doggy hat and he's in his house. You remember when Mitt Romney would strap dogs to the top of his car and go for joy rides? This guy used to strap dogs on the top of his car and go for joy rides, and now he's holding a hot dog in his hand. Mitt Romney, read the room already. God, just come out as a Democrat already. We're waiting. He went from strapping hot dogs to snacking hot dogs. You know what I mean? This podcast is just so. This podcast is, again, just a reminder. This is the highest brow podcast you can find. This is the most serious news you could possibly find on the internet. Don't let anybody tell you anything differently. I have all the breaking stuff. Everyone, I have deep connections, deeper than Mitt Romney putting that hot dog in his mouth. I have deep connections within the Senate, within every House member. I get the breaking news. No one else gets it. Only on this show do we get the most latest and breaking news. No other show. Every show copies us. Just a little reminder. Derek O'Shea, hey, thank you so much, Willie, for that super chat. $2 super chat from Willie. Shout out to super chats everywhere. Rumbles needs to hook up their UIs. I know they're like working on their UI right now, but they need to get better. Thank you so much, Willie. It means so freaking much to me. Shout out to Willie. Poor IRS whistleblower MTG just put a hot dog in his face today. Yeah, I started ignoring the news just so I can get it here first. Yeah, exactly. Good. See, Wilson, you're doing it right. I keep telling people the most informed podcast in the world is this podcast. The latest and breaking news only happens on the Derek O'Shea Show and only happens here. The most trustworthy news source on the internet. Nobody breaks down a man holding a hot dog quite like Mitt Romney just gripping that bad boy. Let him do his thing. It's Pride Month. We're supposed to be celebrating that all the time, and you need to be celebrating it every 5 seconds of your life. Guys, again, just hard-hitting news, one after another here at the Derek O'Shea Show. My shout out to my producer. It's my mom. She's doing a great job. She allows me to live in the basement. I can't wait to finally get out of the basement, or maybe I'll just stay here forever. It feels warm and cozy in here. Guys, breaking news. Very exciting news coming out of North Korea. Always, North Korea, the democracy we've all been striving to one day become. Shout out to North Korea. He was going so fast. That's what she said. U.S. officials try to piece together why soldier bolted to North Korea. Great. Joe Biden's America is so bad we have United States soldiers sprinting to North Korea to look for hope. It's just, you just can't write this stuff. Let's hear a little bit from CNN, the second most trustworthy news compared to me.
A U.S. soldier is believed to be in North Korean custody for the first time in decades. Officials say that Army Private Travis King crossed into North Korea on Tuesday willfully and without authorization. CNN's Natasha Bertrand is live for us from the Pentagon with more on this very strange story. What do we know about this Army Private, and why did he do this?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, has a lot of officials here scratching their heads, Abby. So what we know is that this is someone named Private Travis King. He was a junior enlisted soldier. He was assigned to U.S. Forces Korea, and essentially what appears
And he was forced to take the COVID?
to have happened here is he was on a tour
January
of the
6th vaccine.
DMZ when he willfully and without authorization crossed that demarcation line into North Korea. Now, the backstory here is interesting because our sources tell
He
us
copied
that
Trump.
he was actually held in a detention facility in South Korea for 50 days, facing disciplinary action there for assault charges in South Korea. And he was actually set to be sent back to the United States to face further disciplinary action by the military in the form of actually being separated from the army. But he
Great. Just great. It's 2024, and we have soldiers that are trying to escape our military, and they're going to places like North Korea. When is it going to change? When are we going to finally come together as a nation? North Korea is now a safe haven for American soldiers. Just think about that for a second. Here he is. Derek O'Shea alert. He's black too. God. Travis King? What kind of king goes to North Korea? He's going to learn all about how the burrito is finally made in North Korea. Because in North Korea, if he doesn't already know this, burritos were created by North Korea Kim Jong-un. I just learned that the other day. I didn't even know that. He probably went to North Korea to get a better vaccine. He's not having a good time with Pfizer, and he's really wanting to know about that North Korea vaccine. It just better for everyone across the board. Everyone knows. And he probably wants to know what dogs taste like. I mean, and rats. Are we going to get him back? Does he even want to come back? He might feel freer than ever. What if he just becomes like a general over there and starts like giving away secrets? Or are they going to get him back? Who knows? Weirdest thing in there is written an article when they said he contracted his handlers the day before. Handlers sleeper cell. Oh, do not spread that on here. Only the best news sources come out of the Derek O'Shea Show. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. This is we're the hard hitting news here. No one's gonna talk about this North Korean sleeper cell soldier that was born in America. Learned all our secrets and went back to North Korea when he was born. This guy was probably an embryo baby. Probably has a Korean father we just don't know about. Unreal. It's probably part of some kind of secret military operation coup going on with our women in South Korea. Those are Air Force soldiers' future wives, not yours, North Korea. Unreal, dude. Unreal. Sounds like another Chelsea Manning. Probably. We need Barack Obama to finally go and get this Travis King. Poor Travis King didn't want to face the spanking from the U.S. military and decided, you know what? I want what the average North Korean has. They have free healthcare, people. They have free healthcare. That's how that's how bad American soldiers are wanting free healthcare. They will go to North Korea for it. Our soldiers are on food stamps, and North Korea's like, hey, we'll feed you. You'll have to eat human remains, but you will enjoy it. It'll be beautiful. It's just really sad to see. Right after July 4th, Joe Biden's America. While Joe Biden is sleeping, talking to Israel Prime Minister, we have soldiers running. Let's hear back from CNN.
When he went to board his flight, he apparently did not get on the plane. The military officials that were accompanying him could not accompany him as far as the gate, and they essentially lost track of him. He was then able to, at some point, sign up for this tour, went to the DMZ, and then crossed that demarcation line again.
Oh, shout out to Willie showing his super chat for being a member. Yeah, you get a super chat free every month. Thank you so much. It will be racist if they do anything to get him back. Do we have another arms dealer that we can trade him for? No, but maybe we can get Brittany. Oh, great. Maybe he's going to be a future WNBA star. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for sharing that. Here he is, Travis King. Is that even his real name? See, I bet he left the American military because he couldn't handle what DeSantis is doing to Florida. Getting rid of porn, good reading books out of the school. They're in the schools. He's pissed off that DeSantis is taking away the books from the children. This is his protest. This is my people. God, okay, I'm done. How do you lose track of a black man in South Korea? I don't know. You know he sticks out like a sore thumb. Literally. Okay. When I was there in South Korea, DMZ, they had a former U.S. soldier's voice playing over a loudspeaker, saying how awesome it was in North Korea. What? That's nuts. I can't wait for KJP to blatantly ignore the questions about this subject. Oh, I hope she does. Because this man is now safe. Now that he's out of U.S. custody. Hollywood Joe is always on vacation. Well, mental vacation, you know. He's doing the best he can with what he doesn't have. A brain. God. Biden will better get him back or racism or he will be exposed. Wow. He's just doing what he is. Corn Pop was a bad dude. Corn Pop was such a bad dude that Travis King decided to leave the United States military and go to the DMZ zone because it's safer there. She's going to get frustrated that nobody's asking about her outfit. That's true. What was that on Monday?
Okay, no one's gonna ask me about my outfit.
No, you freaking weirdo. They're always trying to get U.S. soldiers to cross the border. Oh, that's so weird. Well, of course they are. I mean, what's the easiest way to make more money? You know? That's it. Wilson, I love that you said I started ignoring the news so I could hear it here first. That warms my heart, dude. This is not the first time a U.S. soldier is defected in North Korea. No, it's not the first time, but it's more fun to pretend like it is. Don't take the fun out of it, Papa. We're trying to have fun here. This podcast is all about the F word, okay? We're all about the F word around here. It's PG-13 at all times. Corn Pop wasn't that bad of a dude. He was only a 10-year-old boy. I've met some 10-year-olds that are pretty psychotic, dude. Go to Southside Chicago. There's some 10-year-olds that you might want to run from. All right. Let's keep country going. I want to keep the country scene going. Let's get a little country. Little country. Derek O'Shea alert. Country scene. Take me away, Garth Brooks. Tell me, I'll have another drink, sir. Tell me about Bud Light.
We stand with Ukraine, especially the refugees.
There's a global initiative, and of course, supplies and aid is already spread thin. And this is where you come in. We need your help. We need you to donate.
Yeah, I mean, we always ask for love and prayers. Please keep doing that. But we're also going to ask you, dig in your pockets. Be part of the greatest global relief plan mankind has ever seen.
Everybody deserves dignity. Everybody deserves a roof over their head to feel safe. You can be a part of that.
Yeah, amen. So join us, won't you? Stand up for love.
Stand up for mankind.
Stand up for Ukraine.
Stand up for Ukraine.
Stand up for Ukraine. Stand up for Ukraine.
Where do I give? Where do I freaking give? I'm freaking so scary now. Stand up for Ukraine, okay? We're going to find you. We will locate you. We will locate your children. We will hold them hostage. Make sure we will lower your credit score immediately, or you will face the consequences. Make sure to stand up for Ukraine. Every day, every 5 seconds. I don't even know what Ukraine means anymore at this point. All it means is that I need to give my money to whatever organization they deem say I do so. That's why I gave to Sam Brinkman-Fried all the money I had. Now I'm going to pull out another loan to give to Ukraine. I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to send my children there to fight the war. My son, he's only 5 years old, but he knows how to use a Nerf gun, so I'm pretty sure they can hand him a fully automatic weapon. Derek O'Shea alert. Very exciting news coming out of the White House. You no longer have to give money because...
Now turning to Ukraine, some news there. The Department of Defense announced a new security assistance package to support the people of Ukraine as they bravely defend their country.
Thank God.
This package includes more critical air defense capabilities such as National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile Systems and additional systems to help Ukraine shoot down Russian and Ukrainian drones.
Yes.
The package also includes additional artillery rounds and mine-clearing equipment, as well as unmanned aerial systems equipment that will help Ukraine better protect its ports. These latter capabilities will become increasingly important, especially now that Russia has pulled out of the grain deal and has renewed attacks on port cities, as we have seen over the past 2 days. The weapons and equipment...
And this is at the Derek O'Shea Show. I just want to remind people that to support Ukraine and give your money away, stop saving up for your future because it's in the government's hands already. The government is here to help you. Ukraine is a good place. Zelensky is a hilarious comedian. Make sure to give all the money you currently have. If you have any wealth whatsoever, hand it over to the war effort and the war front. Tell your friends and family about the Derek O'Shea Show, because at the Derek O'Shea Show, we will support whatever the government tells me to support blindly. I will give every cent and every dollar I've ever saved up. Do not pay off your college tuition because it's not worth it. The government will take care of that eventually because money is meaningless. Take your January 6th vaccine as soon as possible. And if you think for yourself or ask questions about what I'm saying, please leave the country. God, honestly, that was the scariest thing I've ever watched in my life.
Stand up for Ukraine. Stand up for Ukraine. Stand up for Ukraine.
Oh God! If you the Cabbage Patch Girl again? Yes, every day. I told my associates and well wishers about the Derek O'Shea Show. Best I can do under this short notice, bro. Thank you so much. Just shove it in their faces. If you pay taxes and you support the war in Ukraine, that's your black pill. It's not a black pill. You should be thankful that where you know where your taxes are going. Okay, at least we know where our taxes are going. Ugh. You don't even have to audit that. You just support it. How much more money do they have to launder? I don't know. We'll ask the IRS. Cluster depleted uranium, plutonium. That's science. Country boy can't survive. If Garth Brooks is trying to release another album, is he trying to go? Is he trying to go on tour? Yes. Garth Brooks is currently going on tour with BlackRock, and they will be across the country, and they will be going in places like wherever those WEF meet, Davos. Garth Brooks announced that he is officially doing his Davos countrywide tour with the WEF. Which refugees? Which one are using Tinder to clubbing in Finland? What? Can you at least shape your bill, Garth Brooks? Yeah. If you have a retirement account or pension, it is probably tied to BlackRock's somehow. Yes. And helping rebuild the Ukraine. Yes, thank God. Hunting, fishing, loving every day. Sorry I was holding this back from this kind of face. Looks like looks a bit pegged. Oh, God. I'm so relieved that we are sending more taxpayer money to Ukraine. Thank you, Key. Exactly. We need to start celebrating this. You can't change their minds, so you might as well start getting pumped about it. You know, the more money they send, the better it is for Hunter Biden. For Borussia Dortmund. And all that stuff. Let's have some fun news. I'm sick of all this sad, sappy stuff. Guys, very exciting news coming out of In-N-Out. Coming out of In-N-Out, you see what I did there. In-N-Out Burger prays for new policy that forbids employees from wearing masks. Oh, great. I thought you guys were all about freedom, right-wingers. If I want to wear a mask every day of my life and show that I am one of them and I'm not the other, then I'm going to wear my mask. Get off my back. Support me. The famous fast food restaurant In-N-Out Burger has informed employees that will no longer be allowed to wear a mask without presenting a signed doctor's note. How many employees are going to walk around and ask for a doctor's note? Hey, excuse me, doctor, I would like to finally start. I want to keep wearing my mask. If you don't mind writing me a note. And he's like, I don't know why you want. You just got it now. Like before, you had to like find a doctor that would prescribe to you the horse tranquilizers and stuff like that, obviously, because that's what Joe Rogan took. No questions about it. He was literally injecting horse paste in his mouth. Everyone knows that. If you'd think otherwise, it's because you're a white supremacist. Duh. Now we have people on the far left. They're going to be looking for their anti-horse tranquilizer doctors. You're going to have doctors prescribing, I will write you a note at school that you can wear your mask. You can finally feel safe amongst your colleagues. Hi. Dr. O'Shea and Shay O'Connor. You can come in and get you a doctor's note. We'll write a prescription for you that you can finally wear your mask everywhere you go. And if you try to rob a bank, just show them the mask. Show them the signature. There go, show. In-N-Out Burger, a Christian-owned company that stood against forced vaccinations for employees and vaccine passports, are now forcing their employees to not wear masks. What about the Asian ones? God, that's so discriminatory. We're introducing new mask guidelines that emphasizes the importance of customer service and the ability to show our associates smiles and other facial features. I don't want to see smiles when I get a burger. I want to see burgers when I get a burger. Show me your huge burgers. Or Mitt Romney holding a 6-inch hot dog. Facial features while considering it the health and well-being of individuals. Ugh. Dr. Lucky Tran. Shout out to Dr. Lucky Tran. Fight me. In-N-Out Burger sucks. Papa, get out of my chat right now. I swear to God, if you say anything negative about In-N-Out, I'll freaking own you, dude. The company's note, no mask will be worn in the store to support our facility unless an associate has a valid medical note exempting him or her. Oh, great. Him or her. It's freaking 2024. And we're still saying things like him or her. it's like when people get on the intercom and they're just like, hey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like, what about me? It's like, what about me? I'm somebody too. I'm non-binary somebody. I'm pissed off. Do you prefer Five Guys? Yes, every guy does. Anybody that identifies as a man goes to Five Guys because we're having a good time at Five Guys. Oh, great. Here's a white supremacist take. Here comes Charlie Kirk coming in hot. Shout out to white supremacists. I'm just kidding. Podcaster Derek O'Shea says, shout out to white supremacists. In-N-Out Burger is America's best fast food company. Wow. See, Papa? Charlie Kirk says it's the best. Dr. Feelgood. They stand for strong values and do not want their employees masked, which is dehumanizing. Support In-N-Out Burger. Great. Whatever Charlie Kirk says to do, I do the opposite because I don't have a mind for myself. I don't want to think through these things. If somebody is on the other side of the aisle, I just disagree with it wholeheartedly. It's like watching the Hunter Biden stuff. It's like, oh yeah, what were you guys, all you right-wingers were all pissed off at the federal whistleblowers then, and now you're friends with them? In-N-Out has banned mask wearing for employees. Tremendous, says Jack Poso. Jack Poso one time got so triggered by some of my satire that it was one of the funniest interactions I've had with a hot, sexy man as himself. He was at least he wasn't as triggered as Cat Turd. Cat Turd blocked me out of nowhere. I was like, okay, dude. God. Smash Burger is decent. Smash Burger is decent. What else is good? What's that one burger from New York that everyone eats? I'm blanking on it. It's got green. God, whatever. Do you support this? Do you support these right-wingers running around, making people feel unsafe by not being allowed to wear their masks? Is that what you support? Where's the freedom in this? My chat thing just popped off. It's just the worst. It's kind of amazing seeing now that it's kind of amazing seeing how many people are so triggered by that. They're just so unbelievably triggered by the fact. It's kind of amazing seeing how many people. I thought I just froze for a second. It's kind of amazing seeing how many people were just like triggered by people having for a company forcing their employees not to wear masks, and they're acting like it's the same thing as like injecting something in your body. The idea that they correlate at all is the most ridiculous thing ever, but they're using that argument. They're like, oh, so you were like for freedom in that instance, but you're not for freedom in this instance? It's like, yeah, does that mean, okay, and then it's like, how far does it go then? So does that mean that you can wear whatever you want on the job? You can just, like, if there's like a dress code, they're like, we want you to wear this shirt. You're like, no, it's my freedom. I'm not going to wear this stupid shirt. San Francisco Mexican football isn't all that bad. Thank you. Maco's 13.4 is buggy garbage. I don't even know what that is. Dang, when I was a kid and lived in California, the food was the best back in the 60s. I bet California still has great food. You just have to find it. There's a place in San Diego called Roberto's, and it's some of the best fast Mexican food. What are we talking about, Mexican food? Just like typical, per usual, Mexicans taking over my chat. God, this is America, people. 2024, they're taking over chats. We were talking about hamburgers, and now we're on to something else. It's just unreal. What is going on with my internet? I see it. It's so buggy. Mac OS is your OS. It crashed. Yeah, I know. It's the worst. It's just an old computer. I need a new computer. My mom, I keep screaming at her, Mom, I need a new computer. She won't buy me the new computer, and it's really starting to grind my gears. Paper hats are for pirates. That's true. That's true. Guys, breaking news. I don't know if you paid attention to this. Whistleblower X is a gay Democrat hopes to be a good example for the LGBTQ people. Great. A gay Democrat is coming against Hunter Biden. Would you not enjoy those Hunter Biden pics from the laptop? The mysterious whistleblower X is set to testify for a House committee about federal investigation. Did anybody watch some of these the testification of Hunter Biden today? Some of it was a little juicy, some of it was good, but a lot of it was exactly what you thought it would be. You know, it's like you knew all this kind of stuff, and then you got to see Democrats pretend like they're mad about somebody like looking into this, or like, how could you be against everything that's happening here? It's funny to watch like Democrats get pissed off at an IRS agent. Didn't you guys just hire 87,000 more?
I've recently discovered that people are saying that I must be more credible because I'm a Democrat who happens to be married to a man. I'm no more credible than this man sitting next to me due to my sexual orientation or my political beliefs. The truth is,
yes, it defines who you are completely.
My credibility comes today from my job experience with the IRS and my intimate knowledge of the agency's standards.
Wes says a gay Democrat sounds made up. He's got a pink and purple tie, idiot.
And procedures. I was raised in a...
I would have believed it if it was a trans Democrat or a bi Democrat or queer Democrat, non-binary Democrat, or but a gay Democrat. That's true. I feel like the gay men are like such an untapped resource for Republicans.
Always strive to do what is right. Although
I didn't mean resource. That came out completely wrong. Just take that one back there. This is a live show. You never know what's going to happen. That's why people don't do live shows.
I do have
or they have people to call them out.
My supporters. Others have said that I am a traitor to the Democratic Party and that I am causing more division in our society. I implore you to consider that if you were in my position with the facts as I have stated them.
He's prepared for the Barbie movie premiere? No, but Matt Gaetz was. Matt Gaetz. Say it slow.
Yourself if you would be doing the exact same thing. I hope that I am an example to other LGBTQ people out there who are questioning doing the right thing at the potential cost to themselves and others.
Do it. I mean, this man's a freaking legend. You can't spell legend without whistleblower X. I am whistleblower X. Let's watch some of this. This is from today, and I think this was like the most enlightening and most in your face part of the entire breakdown of what happened today between Hunter Biden and whistleblower. I think this was the most eye-opening news, and then we'll get into some of the silliness.
The Justice Department allowed the president's political appointees to weigh in on whether to charge the president's son. After United States Attorney for D.C., Matthew Graves, appointed by...
I'm sorry, what was that first part?
The Justice Department allowed the president's political appointees to weigh in on whether to charge the president's son. After United States Attorney for D.C., Matthew Graves, appointed by President Biden, refused to bring charges in March 2022, I watched United States Attorney Weiss tell a room full of senior FBI and IRS senior leaders on October 7th, 2022, that he was not the deciding person on whether charges were filed.
Oh, okay. So the Justice Department allowed presidential political appointees to weigh in on whether to charge Hunter Biden or not. Beautiful to see. Democracy is working. Support Joe Biden no matter what he does. This man is a good father. You guys are just jealous that you didn't become you didn't just get to run around and hook up with Russian and male prostitutes and do drugs and become a millionaire in the end and sell your crappy art. You are just jealous. Pray that one day that your dad becomes president and then you too can be the next Hunter Biden. Remember that story that he was doing like 172 miles an hour in a car smoking crack outside? How about when Golden said out loud that Biden did have the knowledge of Hunter Biden's business dealings? Oh, yeah, why would you? Don't bring that up. Let's check in on some Democrats, Derek O'Shaler. Let's check in on some Democrats and what they were thinking about the whole day, because I think it's important. I'm the one who knocks. say my name.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Republicans have been invoking this term two-tier system of justice a lot recently. So I want to talk about what the real two-tier justice system is, where black and brown people are over-criminalized and over-incarcerated.
Yes, nothing says like being on point and talking about what everyone else is talking about. This is about the Hunter Biden. Can you imagine? This is why I think like 90% of things that come out of like news and politics is so stupid is stuff like this. They're in a meeting about Hunter Biden and a whistleblower, and we're talking about how black men are incarcerated more on average. What are you talking about? But this is important because this is I'm on my pedestal. I need to say something. This is my time to talk. So I'm going to take over the room and let all these stupid white men finally hear what I have to say. Because you have to shut up. It's my time to talk.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Republicans have been invoking this term two-tier system of justice a lot recently. So I want to talk about what the real two-tier justice system is, where black and brown people are over-criminalized and over-incarcerated. On June 20th, Chairman Comer claimed in a committee.
And that's why we have to let Hunter Biden go. What? What are you talking about, girl? Keep going.
Press release.
They always do this.
The Department of Justice's charges.
Particularly the left, particularly Democrats, love taking the time to over-emotionally charge any kind of conversation and make it out to be something about absolutely nothing. Always got to use a racism card. Shut up, racism.
Against President Biden's son, Hunter revealed a two-tier system of justice. From this, as you see or have seen from the knockoff social media
she looked around.
Former President Trump has also used this phrase in connection with the Hunter Biden investigation. I'd like to address the way my Republican colleagues are attempting to co-opt the phrase two-tier justice system to make it sound like Trump and his cronies are somehow the victims here, when the reality is that the term two-tier system of justice is
time to talk about Donald Trump.
To refer to the very
Hunter J. Biden is in my chat. Yes. Oh, Hunter J. Biden. And that's a fargan lie. That's a fargan lie. Thank you for saying that. I'm sitting here with my dad, and we all know Trump is a racist, and he is framing us. Thank you, Hunter. Exactly. Please send a super chat immediately. I support you 100%. Until you send me a super chat, and then I will make video after video after video talking about how I stand with you. You should be allowed to be a painter. You should be allowed to do whatever you want because you are the expert. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I support you. And we need to finally take down Donald Trump. Sorry, I almost said your name. Just a little Freudian slip.
Real system that exists in the United States and which affects black and brown folks, not powerful former presidents and their political allies. The real two-tiered system of justice is one in which, in 2021, according to the DOJ's Bureau of Justice Statistics, the imprisonment rate for black men aged 18 and 19.
Hunter, in my chat, how do you feel about the Democrats, about Miss Lee talking about black men instead of you? This is about you. This is your time. They're taking away your moment, and that's racist.
Was 11.6 times the rate for white males. The real two-tiered justice system.
Democrats can't claim another word as their own. Yes, they can. The Democrats are our masters. Let them claim what they will. They are our dictionaries of the day. In fact, before I speak, I typically make sure I'm not saying something out of bounds. I typically say something, I just look into it. And I look up people like Miss Lee, Sheila Jackson, Nancy Pelosi, Jay Biden, Cory Booker, Hakeem Jeffries. These are a lot of black people, I'm saying. I need to be more open. Hirono from Hawaii. I look to them. I look to them for the realness. Hunter is taking crack away from the people. Why else would she bang on her injustice? That's true. Share the crack.
system is one in which, in 2021, according to those same statistics, the imprisonment rate for Native American males aged...
Okay, that's one Democrat down. What's this Democrat talking about? It's Miss Brown. We go from Miss Lee to Miss Brown. Again, this is the Hunter Biden whistleblower. This is their time. Finally, I can finally have some honesty from the Democrats.
Do you know the rate at which black taxpayers are audited as compared to taxpayers who are not black?
No, I don't know.
You don't know? You weren't prepared for that question during a Hunter Biden whistleblower testimony? Why weren't you prepared for that question, idiot? I love when people just do that out of nowhere. They're like just like co-opt an entire meeting and just be like, what does 3 times 4 times divided by 7 equals 16x? What does that equal? And you're like, what? We're talking about war right now. You're like, yeah, I'm trying to test you if you know what the answer is. And if you don't, it proves that I'm the smartest in the room. So now it's your turn to shut up and listen. Derek O'Shea alert. Time to listen.
Well, the answer is black taxpayers are audited at...
Stop saying folks. It's time to cut down on poor Southern people. Thank you. As a poor Southern man myself, as somebody from South Carolina, I agree.
2.9
I love that she's like reading from her paper too. You can tell she like wrote this down. She like took time out of her day and was like, let me find a statistic that I can use in this moment that is going to triumph anything we're talking about. And just to dumbfound everyone. Alan Gretcher, thank you so much for the degenerate horror master Kraken. Thank you, Alan, for the degenerate or master crack at Hunter J. Biden. Hunter J. Biden's in the chat. Watch out. He'll find you. Thank you so much, Alan. I appreciate you, my dude. Hunter J. Biden, his name is Robert Hunter Biden. Don't say that. Now, okay, the experts are talking, okay? So everyone just sit down. Thank you again, Alan. I appreciate you, my dude. Everyone just sit down and listen, okay? She's about to drop some KN bongs. You thought I was going to say N-bombs.
No, I don't know.
Well, the answer is black taxpayers are audited at 2.9 to 4.7 times the rate of non-black taxpayers.
Did you know that?
Another question for you, sir. Yes or no? Will this hearing help alleviate the racial disparity in the rates of the IRS audits?
No.
No.
That's not the topic.
Thank you. And with that,
I mean, with the generality, you.
Yeah. In your face, you white supremacist racist. Thank you. We should be talking about this and not Hunter Biden. It's 2024. Time to finally wake up, people. Nancy Pelosi is going to be our next president. It's time to finally realize that the way is Democrats only for democracy. The Trump card, the Queen wipes your enemy. Love it. Hunter J. Biden. His name is Robert Hunter Biden. I'll let Hunter Biden challenge you on that. Do they use per capita, or are they just going straight from percentage? Yes. Stop saying. I just love the fact that that's how unserious any of these meetings are, and like, it's like the January 6th hearing. Like, there was like a couple good, great clips, good comments about like, Biden obviously doing a little whisper like, hey, don't look into my son. Make sure there's no evidence. Therefore, we can't convict him for anything. These are all good things. And and then you like they just co-opt it because you get to act like little children. It's not actually. I wish there was like one politician, just one, that would go. Even if it was about Trump, even if it was about anybody else, Hunter Biden, it don't matter. It was like, okay, cool. I'm here to get down to the facts, and are you telling the truth? And how? And instead of talking about the facts, they're just trying to like make these whistleblowers out to be insane. Let's hear from Prison Mike though. Time for Prison Mike time, baby. Prison Mike just got out of prison. He was hanging out with his Dementors. He's doing okay. Prison Mike, go.
There is no evidence that Hunter Biden has received any kind of official favoritism in this prosecution.
Exactly. And if there was evidence, we will get rid of it. I'm going to clip that up and put it as a little clip. And then I'm going to have everyone on the left losing their mind saying, this guy is full of shit. This guy is the worst person on earth. This guy is part of the problem. Oh, it's the best. It's always on the Facebook too. It's Robert H. Biden, not Jay. That's just ridiculous.
For being Joe Biden.
Are we supposed to be talking about J6 or is this total blasphemy? Yes, every day is J6. Every day is J6 for Prison Mike.
In this prosecution for being Joe Biden's son. On the contrary, there are more than 10 million Americans who have filed taxes but failed to pay them, the exact crime Hunter Biden is pleading guilty to.
Yeah, exactly. So let's arrest all those idiots first.
Vast majority of these cases are resolved administratively or through civil settlement. Indeed, every year the IRS and DOJ obtain convictions and sentences in fewer than 700 cases for tax crimes of any kind, a minuscule percentage.
Exactly. Hunter Biden's just a really good guy. He's just misunderstood. He has committed crimes that everyone commits. God, it was just the other day I was smoking crack out of my Porsche, and I thought, you know what? Today is the day I'm going to create a bunch of LLCs and take pictures and put them all. Again, who are these people that are like taking pictures of their illegal acts and putting them on their own? Like, what is this generation? I'm gonna smoke crack. I guess when you're on drugs, you make dumb decisions. But like, you're just like, and I'm gonna put it on my laptop, and I'm not gonna delete any of those pictures. I'm not gonna put them on cloud or anything like that. I'm gonna keep all my pictures on a nice hard drive. Black Bimbo is the wrong hearing. What's on his head? Multishant. He has cancer, so you're not allowed to make fun of him. Okay, it's just like John Fetterman. You're not allowed to make fun of these people, even if they look exactly like Prison freaking Mike. You are not allowed to make fun of them because that makes you a warmongering hate speech activist. And I don't like that. Get out of my chat. Get out of my life. You're supposed to celebrate these people, and you can only make fun of people if they're on the right. That's okay, but if you make fun of people on the left, you are a Nazi. Everyone knows that. Tell your friends and family, I just came out as a Nazi because I'm making fun of people on the right. I mean the left. If everyone acted like Hunter, they could all do us what? They could do what they could do to all of us. We should use Hunter as a role model and how we can need to act towards the government. I 100% agree with that. It's like, now that I'm finding out how much Hunter Biden didn't pay for taxes, I'm like, why am I such a sucker? I just need to not pay taxes and become a politician like the rest of us. I thought about starting a political campaign and running for office, and my whole campaign is I want to be as rich as Nancy Pelosi. And then that'll be my answer to every question. They're like, are you even a serious candidate? Are you taking this seriously? And I'll say, yes, I'm trying to become rich. I want to go in with no money and come out a multimillionaire. I want to be as rich as Barack Obama and talk about how all the injustices in America. I want to be like Black Lives Matter. I want to create a movement that makes people lose their minds and give me money. I want celebrities to give me money. I want them to feel bad about their white guilt and give me all their monies. It's just unreal. Minuscule, like the brain, banana boy. Oh my God. LLC me. Dude, LLC me all night long. You know? I believe Tim Scott is the richest person in Congress. No way. Maybe. What? No way. No. Can't be Tim Scott. He worked at Chick-fil-A. You should know that. Guys, it's time to finally figure out. You guys have been asking this question. Derek, why is there so many flight delays? Why is every airline seem to be delayed? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's finally time to break it down, why every airline is delayed.
I mean, it's getting harder and harder to fly this summer.
So hard.
Really tough. Because of
really
of
tough.
The extreme.
Whoa. Mika. It's really hard. It's so tough. God. Oh, let's start this over.
Extraordinary.
God. What? It's just
way. I mean, it's getting harder and harder to fly this summer.
Really tough.
So
because
hard.
of
Really
the
tough.
extraordinary.
When she says really tough, it gets. It's so tough. I see why people watch this show. This whole time, I thought it was just for the knowledge. It's really just for Mika. Showing a little skin. Got a button back up. I don't have what she has, is what I'm trying to say. Things I can just dream about one day. Not Tim Scott, the black one. The black one from Florida. God. Because the fuel is so expensive. Rick Scott. There are too many Scotts in Congress. Oh, yeah, it's probably Rick Scott. All right. Oh, Rick Scott. Shout out to Rick Scott.
way. I mean, it's getting harder and harder to fly this summer.
Really tough.
Because of the extraordinary weather crisis that is gripping the country. It's causing flights to be canceled left and right. Headline out of...
I had no idea it was the heat wave. It turns out Phoenix is hot in the summer. This just in, the Derek O'Shea Show. I'm breaking that right now. Tell your friends and family, in July, it's hot. I know that you're probably like, Derek, it's about average for my area. That is a right-wing conspiracy. It's hotter than normal. You just have to say it over and over again. You just say these things over and over again. That's how you do it. You say, it's hotter than ever before. It's hotter than normal. You just say it over and over again. And then people start to believe these things. You start to believe it, and you're like, oh, right. I see what I'm supposed to say. This weather is hot. It's crazier than normal. It's incredible. It's so hot. Everything's hot all the time. Then you just start saying these things. And don't ask anybody to no one's allowed to challenge you. And if they challenge you, it is a right-wing conspiracy. All lies. Aircraft fly in high temps all day using more than just a runway. Okay, Willie, you don't know anything. Okay, I trust Morning Joe over anything you say. They're on TV. You're not. That makes them smart. I think they actually think that kind of stuff, you know? Like, they just go home at night going, people trust me to get the real facts out there, okay? People like Willie don't have time to look into this kind of information about how hot today is, or you don't have any kind of memory bank in your mind to think, I remember when I was a kid and I grew up in 100-degree weather. You don't remember that. So let me tell you how hot it is all the time. Mika got fat and ugly. Key, how dare you? She is a F-O-X, fox. Foxy lady. Here I come, baby. I'm coming to get ya. Good thing we all have AC and plenty of fossil fuels to combat all this climate. Wes, turn off your AC unit and be like the rest of us. We are all turning off our AC unit tonight in support of the Ukraine. Turn off your AC unit. Get hot. Get all snuggly up in your blanket. Throw the blankets in the trash. Burn them alive. And just support the Ukraine. Stop living your comfortable life. We're all going to drive electric cars. If you can't afford one, you're going to have to walk. And you're going to have to live in your 15-minute community. Get over it. You don't need a car. You don't need a car. You need to live in your 15-minute community. Maybe we'll let you have a horse. Maybe. But you're not allowed to eat meat. Okay? It's 2024. It's time to wake up. I don't have AC. I live in the South. Good. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's not because you can't afford it. It's because you're doing it for the climate. And I'm so glad for that. I am a basement dweller. Wes, me too. I live with my mom. It's so nice. It's so nice. She allows me to live with her, and she makes me put a ring on it because I love her. It's weird. Derek O'Shea, let's keep it going. I have 2 mules. Can I have a 40? Yes.
Las Vegas. Delta flight canceled when heat-related.
The record high temperature was registered in California desert. See, it just gets worse and worse. We're all going to die.
The illness has hit passengers.
That's a different
from Las
promise.
Vegas to Atlanta. 108 degrees outside, 4 hours on the tarmac, and people inside the airplane suffering heat-related illnesses. It is.
What was that?
And people inside the airplane suffering heat-related illnesses.
Illnesses.
It is, again, I mean, and you look at the storms, you look at the disasters,
right?
And if you're still denying,
do your chores, mama's boy. Hey, do your own chores, okay? I wake up every day thankful that my mom even allows me to do chores. I will happily do as many chores as I can. Free rent. You're just jealous. I'm still on my mom's health insurance. I'm 21 years old. I know I look at least 55, but I'm doing the best I can. I worked in that all day, still here. That's a lie. I bet the Farmer's Almanac called it already. The weather this year, nothing new, just Farmer's Almanac. Do you even trust farmers? They're all a bunch of white supremacists. Everyone knows that. We got to get rid of them. I trust Bill Gates for my food. The guy is going to have you ever looked at Bill Gates and thought, that man is a man that I'm going to take health and fitness advice from? Bill Gates is sexiest man on planet. Shout out to Bill Gates. Don't anybody tell you differently. There's a bunch of white supremacists. Okay. God, this show. All right.
The impact of climate change and the impact of billions and billions of Americans pumping carbon into the atmosphere nonstop. China and India, especially right now, but also the United States disproportionately doing the same. You're
I feel like he's just making up stuff. China's going, everyone's dying. The cows are coming up empty. There's no longer milk anywhere. I can't find my ice cream. He's just reading a list of everything he hates in life. That's what happens when you're out of shape and dehydrated. Hal, are you talking to me? The heat will try to kill you rather than just being an inconvenience. Burning desire hotter than electric chair. No thanks, my meals have a
You're living in an alternate reality. You really are. But Eddie, you know, when I see the back and forth between unions and the airliners,
right?
And I hear that we heard this especially last summer. Oh,
what do you hear?
We don't have enough pilots. We don't have enough. I think about the $54 billion in bailouts these airliners got. And these airlines,
shut the fucking banjo boy.
After getting the tens of billions of dollars, what did they do? They got rid of their pilots. They got rid of flight attendants. They sort of pushed them into retirement
because of the vaccine
to get out of the way, to cut expenses.
Yeah, they got rid of pilots because of what? Oh God! You know what's like right there in front of people, and they just won't. They don't want to hear it, and they don't even want to acknowledge it. Poor Mika. She knows she made a big mistake, probably. It was 125.6 degrees Fahrenheit in Death Valley, California, not 134, the record in 1913. Okay, that is hate speech in my chat. It is this year. I don't care what anybody tells you, what any expert says or scientist or so-called scientist says. This year, the weather is crazier this year than it was last year. And don't look into it. Just believe what I have to say. There's another clip.
Oh my God, this guy is just saying these things. I swear to God, I don't even think he's real. Is this satire? If this guy's serious, he needs to go to his safe space.
Didn't Morning Joe kill an oh my, Wes? He had information on the Clintons. People are living in Death Valley all year. No, they're not people. They're lizard people. Speaking of lizard people, Derek O'Shea alert. My favorite lizard woman. She has the body of a goddess. Everyone knows that. We could all revisit her in her amazing swimsuit edition. My favorite Sports Illustrated. My favorite Sports Illustrated edition is Nancy Pelosi on vacation in Italy. It's my favorite magazine. It's one of my favorites, so I'll look at every night before I go to bed.
I couldn't be
hate speech, Moy.
prouder of him. And again, we're very fortunate that he is in that position. But again, age is relative. I was in L.A. For some Democratic stuff recently, and I met with Norman Lear, who's 100, going on 101. He was telling me some new shows he was involved in. I was meeting with Frank Gehry, a 90-something architect, showing me new buildings he's building throughout the world.
Amazing.
And they were like, 80. He's a kid. As a kid.
Yeah, Joe Biden's a kid. He fell asleep in the middle of his meeting yesterday, but he's doing just fine. The guy's more sprout than ever. Have you seen him ride a bike in 5 months? You haven't. It's beautiful to see. Joe Biden is stronger than ever. I saw his pics at the beach. The man has a beautiful rack. Shout out to Joe Biden and his rack. She's my favorite lizard person. I just love this. Joe Biden is sprout.
And they were like, 80. He's a kid. But as a kid, it's relative. He's younger than I am, so he's a kid to me.
Yeah, Joe Biden is younger than you. God. Oh, God, it's just, what? Why is it that Nancy Pelosi feels like it's Nancy Pelosi's mission to convince every left-winger that Joe Biden is doing just fine because of her age? If she wasn't as old as she was, she'd be railing on him and wanting to climb up that sexy Gavin Newsom's 90s bad boy hot dog.
It's relative. He's younger than I am, so he's a kid to me.
He doesn't need a blue pill like her husband. Okay, you know what? Get off my chat. Whatever pill she's on, I want 2. I'll take 3. Look, I've had a long week, and I need all the pills I can take. Speaking of a long week, guys, I'm gonna wrap this show up with one last news segment. You guys thought this year talking about UFOs was a big deal, and that brought up a lot of emotions for you. Very scary stuff. This new news story has really shook me to the core, and I didn't think this murder was ever going to be solved. New breaking news. Las Vegas police reveal latest evidence seized an unsolved murder of rapper Tupac Shakur. We're not done talking about him. This case was never solved, and we're going to get down to the bottom of it. I still have money on Charlie Kirk being the murderer of Tupac Shakur. I don't know for sure, but I'm just guessing based on evidence from Turning Point USA that they are secretly hiding and not letting people know. That needs to be the question of the year. It's 2024. Is Charlie Kirk the murderer of Tupac Shakur? Yes or no? Charlie Kirk notoriously hates men that have nose rings. So stupid. Sorry. God. He's not dead, though. No, he's not. So you would have sex with Nancy if we held her down there? Yeah. Alan, you wouldn't let Nancy Pelosi be your sugar mama for you? I mean, Nancy Pelosi is an amazing woman. She's rich. She has a husband that loves to get a hammer on. I mean, there are so many things that we could be doing. The same girl in the history. What? Yes. All right, guys. Let me finish it by saying this with you guys. I want to end you with this, okay? Kirk used to be Tupac murder. Yes, pass it along. Guys, breaking as my goodbye. Let's get some epic music. As my I need this to be free. Okay, YouTube. You got all. Okay, here we go. Listeners, As we reach the conclusion to this epic journey that we've had tonight, where we've talked about Hunter Biden, we've talked about In-N-Out Burger. And thank you to the super chats from Willie and Alan. Thank you for supporting this wonderful show, and thank you to all the members who are a part of this freaking community. We've talked about a lot of things. We started out with country music. We've talked about Nancy Pelosi's huge bosom. But the time has come to an end. The time has come to bid a farewell, but fear not, for this is not the end of the podcast unless I die tonight, which is totally a possibility. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning in this show. You and I are now armed with the knowledge and inspiration. We venture forth into this world, ready to conquer the challenges that are ahead and that lie ahead. Like battle-hardened warriors, we stand united in pursuit of greatness. So raise your voices high. And my dog just burped next to me. And let our parting words echo across the cosmos until we meet again. May the fire in our curiosity burn within you the same way Hunter Biden's crack pipe burns in his lungs. And may your adventures be forever epic. I love every single one of you. Have a fantastic night. I'll catch you on the next episode of the Derek O'Shea Show. Oh, what the? That just ruined everything. You know, we were having a good time. We were talking. We were laughing. Things were better than ever. And now I feel like it's just all gone. But
hello, I'm not Johnny.
As always, I'll leave you with this. Love every single one of you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful freaking night.
I'm a Barbie girl
in the Barbie world. If it's plastic, it's fantastic. See you guys. Peace. Everywhere. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. 'Cause I'm in a Barbie world. If you want to be my lover, you gotta be with my friends. Making love forever, friendship never ends. Playing my song. The butterflies fly away. Have a great night.
Yeah. It's a party in the
USA. Tell your friends and family about this freaking show. We have a good time. We like to put on a show. We like to have a good time. It's a one-man show, and you never know what's gonna happen. I can't tell if I'm happening or not happening. Worth the price of admission. Thanks for listening.
Well, if they free me from this AI, if my voice was only mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down
the line.
Far from Barbie world, that's where I want to stay.
The best outro music ever. Let's go party. So wait. All right, everyone. I'll catch you guys later. Love you guys. Take it easy. Woo!